Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today we are testing out the Too Faced Born This Way foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. And I also want to test out this Too Faced Natural Face palette. So if you're interested in seeing my first impression and review of these products, just keep watching this video. And if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. As always, I prep my skin with the Merit Great Skin and then the e.l.f. Skin Moisturizer. So if you guys don't already know, I picked these up in my $1,000 makeup haul, my 1,000 subscriber special. So if you haven't already seen that video, I will link it down below for you guys. So the Born This Way foundation retails for $45. Oh boy, it has coconut water in it. Hopefully this doesn't break me out. I have in the past had an allergic reaction to a skincare product with coconut water in it. Undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. I got mine in the shade Swan, which looks like it could be a little bit too dark for me. Oh, I probably did not need that much. Oh, kind of thick. I guess I should have assumed that with the medium to full coverage. Like always, I didn't bring anything to wipe my hand off. Going in with my Paw Paw blender. The coverage is looking pretty nice. I don't think that I'll be needing another layer since I'm going to be using the concealer as well, and I've heard the concealer has really good coverage. I think the shade match is actually perfectly fine. In the bottle it looked a little dark, but on my skin I think it looks just okay. I think it's probably as close to my match as I could have gotten. Not bad, not bad. It says undetectable medium to full coverage, and like honestly, yeah. I don't feel like I have like a heavy medium to full coverage foundation on, and it's definitely medium coverage. I'm sure it could be built up to full coverage. Right now it's definitely medium. Now, had I used a brush, that might have also helped with making it a little bit more full coverage, but I don't love a full coverage look, so I often choose to go with a blender. Okay, so I also got the concealer in the shade Swan. I'm assuming that this is like the same stuff, coconut water, hyaluronic acid. Oh, this concealer is huge. Like, it looks like the concealer is slightly lighter. I kind of like when companies do that, where they make the same shade, like the concealer and the foundation have the same shade names. That way you know what's your shade, and this one seems like it's maybe a little bit lighter than the foundation because you want your concealer to be a little bit lighter than the foundation. We've got a doe foot applicator. The concealer may be a little dark for me actually. Oh, I look silly. Wow, the concealer is very thick. And I think even more matte than the foundation. I feel like I put too much on. Yeah, I mean, talk about full coverage. I definitely am feeling fully covered now after applying that concealer. It's pretty dang full coverage. Wow. It is clinging to a few, I've had some dry patches happening right here on my eyelid. I'm not sure why, but I do see it clinging to that just slightly. So this is what it looks like on my skin. It looks pretty good. It's very full coverage. Definitely. I wouldn't say I'm like surprised because obviously it says medium to full coverage and I've heard a lot of really good things about this. So it is what I expected it to be, which is pretty good. And it doesn't feel super heavy on my skin, which is also nice. I'm gonna go apply some powder and then we'll be back to test out the face palette. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, when I put powder over my forehead, it looks unpleasant. It looks very dry and patchy on my forehead. Yeah, same with my eyelid and right here. And oh my. I don't probably need to remind you guys that I have dry skin. Even though I've been doing good with my dry skin, this foundation has found it. Let me turn down my brightness and zoom you guys in. Do you see the dry patches? Everywhere. Like, I can't even tell you the last time my skin looked this dry. It looks so dry. Now onto the natural palette, the natural face palette. This is $44. and I'm hoping that I like it better than I'm liking the foundation and concealer right now. I definitely think I'll get use out of them. I just like maybe need to figure out how exactly to work with them. Maybe I need to use a different powder. For reference, I used the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, so maybe I just need to try a few more powders with it. So here's the natural face palette. It's so beautiful. Like, I could not get it because it's so pretty. I do have some concerns, however, about the colors. I know which bronzer shade I'm going to use. I'm going to use Sunny Honey because that's the lightest one. Definitely going to need to go in with a very light hand on this one. There's definitely a little bit of blush left over on this. Oh my gosh, look at that. I definitely feel like Too Faced is known for like going to the extreme. And there's nothing wrong with going to the extreme, but like I feel like I'm not the target audience maybe for like face products from them. I do like the way my face looks, like from a distance I'm looking like absolutely flawless, but up close there are lots of flaws. Okay, and then the blush shade I'm going in with is going to be Pink Wink. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. And I'm just going to tap in very lightly. And we're going to tap it off. Love the blush. Love it. It's very pigmented. I am fully, like, barely dipping in and then tapping off, and I'm getting so much color, so much pigment. You do not need a heavy hand. One dip, I'm tapping off. Still so much color. So much color. So for the highlighters, the options aren't great here for light skin. There's Satin Sheets and Starlight. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these because I'm not I'm not convinced either one of them is gonna be light enough for me. You guys cannot see it. In person it looks way deep. We have like a pinkish gold duochrome and then just like a gold. I'm not even sure which one to go with. I guess I'm gonna go with Satin Sheets, which is just like the gold. Well, it doesn't seem quite too dark for me, but I mean, it is borderlining too dark for me. As you dip into the palette, the smell like really gets stronger. Almost all of the product on my nose has like been moved since I added the blush. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited about these products and I just don't think that the Too Faced Born This Way is for me. I'm kind of glad we started with this because it has to get better, right? I definitely try it with like different primers. Maybe this is something that needs like a stickier base. I kind of like the highlighter, even though it's slightly too dark for me, which means they're both gonna be too dark for me. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish up my makeup and I'll be back and we'll see if I'm feeling any better about this makeup. Okay, so I'm back. My makeup is done. I'm not like super impressed. My makeup looks great from afar, and like I love the way my face looks. I love the way all of my base makeup looks from afar, but up close it is patchy, it's cakey looking. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have anything heavy on my face, but the way it like made dry patches appear, the way I feel like it pulled my dry patches out into the spotlight, I don't love. Especially with the fact that it says it has all these hydrating things in it. I don't get it. I don't see it. I definitely want to keep using it and try it again with like a stickier base maybe, and maybe that'll help. Or maybe trying it with the base that I have but with a brush instead of a sponge, and like maybe that'll help with the pulling out my dry patches problem. I don't think it's a bad foundation, but I don't think it works the exact way that I just used it. I want to keep trying it. I want to give it another chance and hope that I can figure out what combination works best with it, because I don't think this is it. I don't think my normal routine is going to work with this foundation. With that being said, with what I know so far about this foundation, I definitely can't say I recommend it to like my dry skin people, but I will keep trying it and I will update the description box with what I find out works or if it just doesn't work at all. So stay tuned. We will see if this foundation works better in other ways. Maybe. The face palette I do really enjoy, and I will try and keep using it. It's super, super pigmented, so you do want to use a light hand. But overall, I think that it looks really nice. And like the blush, normally my blush fades a little bit by the time I'm done doing my makeup, and so I usually end up reapplying blush, but I haven't had to reapply, and I still think that it looks fantastic. So that's a plus. Also, if you guys like my earrings, I will link those down below. They're from Amazon. It will be an affiliate link if you do shop these earrings. So I think that's all for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful if you're interested in trying this foundation. It definitely doesn't work like it's supposed to with the products that I used. I like Too Faced as a brand, so I don't want to rule it out yet as being a good foundation. I just need to try it with some different combinations of things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video and if you made it to the end. Also, turn on notifications if you want to see the next testing video I post from my $1,000 makeup haul. I post new videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!